guys, today I thought I would do my makeup and talk to you guys about some of the movies that I've been watching recently. So I am not a professional makeup artist. I probably do my makeup not in the correct order or correct way. Okay, so first what I do is moisturize my face, and I'm going to be using this Lancome moisturizer. And while I do that, I'll start talking about one of the movies me and my roommates watched this week. We've been watching a lot of like horror movies for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but that's just like all the movies we've been watching. I have two roommates who really love horror movies, and I love them too. I'm just kind of more of like a scaredy cat when it comes to horror movies. I close my eyes when I know there's a jump scare or I feel like one's coming, because if I just see something terrifying, it will just be stuck in my head for the rest of the night and I will have nightmares. Once I put like moisturizer kind of all over my face, I use my liquid foundation, and I use this one from Rare Beauty. It kind of like leaks everywhere, but for the most part I like it, and just put a little bit on my face. Yesterday we watched the new Final Destination movie, and I hadn't seen any Final Destinations before. I watched a little bit of, I think, the fifth one. I really liked it. It was really fun. It makes you, after you watch it, you just start thinking about all the ways you could die, which sounds like really awful. The deaths in like Final Destination are so creative. The whole ride home we were like, oh, like this car is gonna hit us or something. So it really gets you to think about that kind of stuff. The editing, cinematography, I thought the acting was good. It was fun. It's definitely like kind of like a campy horror film. But yeah, I enjoyed Final Destination. Okay, after I've kind of rubbed all my moisturizer and foundation, I just put concealer like under my eyes. So I'm going to do that now. But here's my concealer. Then I just put it under my eyes right here. So the next movie franchise that we were watching was Smile. We watched Smile 1 and Smile 2 because one of my roommates hadn't seen them before. To me personally, Smile is one of the scariest movies of all time. Like, it genuinely terrifies me. If you don't know what it's about, basically there's like some kind of spirit. The spirit feeds off of trauma and just makes the person see things that aren't real, and one of those is just like people smiling at them, and it's so uncanny, like seeing people smile but in a creepy way. When I first saw it in theaters, I had my eyes closed for most of the movie, which is kind of lame, but I just like could not. It was so scary. I haven't even seen the full movie because my eyes are closed like most of the time. We also watched the second one. I remember it not being as scary. Honestly, I thought it was like not as scary as the first one because it's more like adventure, I thought. But when we watched it, I was kind of like, oh, this is way scarier than I remember it being. I feel like it doesn't seem as scary because it's more like during broad daylight and it's like lighter outside. Nearly scarier than the first one, but maybe that's because I had my eyes open more, so you never know. After I put concealer on, I'm just gonna put powder blush on. And this is just e.l.f. I think I just got this at Target. I usually use Bobbi Brown, but I've been out of like my normal makeup, so I just went to Target and got some of this stuff, and honestly, I've been really liking it. The cinematography and editing for Smile 2 is also really, really good. The entire first scene is all one shot, and something about me is I love something that's all one shot. I just think it's so interesting. Another movie I watched kind of recently was called Mads, and it was the whole movie is just one complete shot. I'm pretty sure it was an Italian movie, but it was so good. I think about it all the time, just how difficult it must be to like film all one shot for a whole movie. It was like an hour and a half. To me, it didn't seem like there were any mistakes. I'm sure for the people filming it, they probably didn't get it exactly how they wanted, but I thought it was pretty good. I think me and my friend Googled it, and it took them like 5 takes, which honestly, like, not as like bad as I thought. It's like a zombie kind of like apocalyptic movie. So it was really good though. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. Another kind of horror movie we watched was Wrong Turn. Now, I had never heard of these movies but one of my roommates showed them to me. They are really campy, like they're not really that scary. We watched the first one and then we watched the remake, I'm pretty sure. The remake was definitely scarier than the first one. Basically, the movies involve all the characters taking like a wrong turn. The first one, they're in like the mountains and they take like a wrong turn and they run into like crazy people on the mountain. And then the most recent one, they run into like kind of like a cult. I don't exactly remember because I wasn't fully paying attention to the movie because I was cooking. They were pretty good. They're probably not my favorite horror movies, like franchise, but I did like them. Like I thought they were fun. Next with my makeup, we are going to do bronzer and blush. So I do the blush kind of first. I just put it here and then I take the bronzer and I put it right underneath. And I also kind of put bronzer up here. I have bangs, so you can't really see my forehead most of the time. And then sometimes I put bronzer on my nose. I don't really know how to do it correctly, but I do it and sometimes it looks good, but you know. And then I just take this side of the Beauty Blender and just blend it together. The next movie that we watched was something called Straw, and it's Tyler Perry's new movie. Honestly, more sad than like, it wasn't scary. It's about a mother. She just has like the worst day ever. She loses her job, she can't afford rent, her daughter gets taken away from her, like all of these things happen, and she just literally gets into a sticky situation. There's kind of like a big twist at the end, so I obviously won't spoil it, but I think we watched it on Netflix, so if you want to watch that, it's new. I did watch another horror movie, I guess 2 horror movies. I watched Jaws at the beach with my friends. Honestly, Jaws might be one of my favorite movies. The first time I watched Jaws, I was like a kid, and I remember my parents showed it to me and it really terrified me, and I remember being traumatized. When I watched it again, I really loved it. It was so good. I mean, it's Jaws, like it's a classic. It's kind of similar to how I was saying about Smile 2, how it's like during the daytime, most of it. So it doesn't really seem that scary. Okay, next I'm gonna put highlighter on. Go ahead and do that. So I use this Fenty Beauty highlighter. It's very like shimmery. It kind of has makeup on it, but still shimmery. Maybe I'll try to match my eyeshadow to my shirt right now. See if this matches. That's pretty good, yeah. It's hard to do my makeup when I'm looking at my phone camera. This probably is not good makeup. Do kind of like a pink. There. Kylie Jenner. It's kind of like all messed up, but gold maybe to match my earrings. Now it's time to do the mascara. While I do my mascara, I'm also going to talk about kind of the last horror movie. We watched Jurassic Park. It's not really a horror movie, but it is like the book. The books are like horror and scarier, I've heard, but it's pretty scary. The other ones aren't as good, but like I still watch them just because I love the franchise. And there's a new one coming out, which I'm really excited for. I love Jonathan Bailey. I think he is so good. So I'm really excited to see that one. There's a couple other movies I'm excited to see. I can't wait to see Materialist. And obviously I love Challengers. And the writer of Challengers is actually married to the woman who wrote Materialist. So I'm excited to watch it. And she also made Past Lives, which I still haven't seen, but my friends love it. Done with the mascara. It looks a little wonky, but I'm trying my best. The planner from Lancome I'll do. It's kind of a darker color. Yeah, it's not really matching, but you know, it's okay. Oh goodness, I'm not doing a good job. All right, that was my very unprofessional makeup routine. I'll take my glasses off because you can't really see. Pretty simple. I don't do like too much, not to sound like a big me girl. Anybody has any horror movies that I should watch, let me know, because I'm sure my roommates would love to watch them with me. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.